kinetic energy. It means there are certain molecules which have higher kinetic energy. And eventually overcome the force of attraction and vaporizes below their boiling point. What we have discussed? We have discussed that in case of evaporation, the liquid changes into gaseous state below their boiling point. The next we know that on conversion of liquid into vapor, the molecule of the liquid absorb or get their latent heat. Then they are converted into vapor state. We have discussed that in the liquid, not all the molecules have same kinetic energy, but certain molecules are there which have higher kinetic energy, and in that case, that molecule eventually overcomes the force of attraction and vaporizes and converted into from liquid to vapor state below their boiling point, which is termed as evaporation. Now we will discuss the factor affecting evaporation. Factor. The first one is temperature. The next one is surface area. The next one is humidity. And the next one is wind speed. What we know, when we increase the temperature, then the kinetic energy of the gaseous molecule increases, and when the kinetic energy of the gaseous molecule increases, then the force of attraction decreases, and they are converted into another state, that is the gaseous state. It means on increasing temperature, the rate of evaporation increases. So the next one, when we discuss the surface area, when we increase the surface area, then the rate of evaporation increases, because we have observed this in our daily life, that when we are going to place the cloth in the sun having greater surface area, then it is dried quickly. The next, humidity, we will discuss it into the next one, wind speed. The first one is that temperature. We know that on increasing temperature, the kinetic energy of the liquid molecules increases, and when the kinetic energy increases, then the gaseous molecule overcomes the force of attraction and more and more converted into gaseous state. That means on increasing temperature, the rate of evaporation increases. That means the rate of evaporation increases on increasing temperature. This is so So because on increasing temperature, on increasing temperature, the kinetic energy of the liquid molecules increases, and more the molecules converted into vapor state. We will discuss the surface area. What we know? The rate of evaporation increases on increasing surface area. The next one is that the rate of evaporation increases on increasing surface area. We can observe this phenomena by various examples. If we place water in a container like this, the container A, and if we place that same amount of water in this container, we see in case of A, it has this much surface area, and it has this much surface area. What we see when we place these two containers in the sunlight, then we will see that after a certain time, when we observe after a certain time, then what we see that in this container there is a little amount of water, whereas in this container a larger amount of water is left. Why it is so? Because container A has greater surface area, therefore it has greater rate of evaporation, whereas container B has lesser surface area, hence lesser rate of evaporation. So the next, if we are going to place our cloth under the sun, by two ways, by wrinkling it at a place, and the next one by extending it. We see that when we extend our cloth, it has greater surface area, greater the rate of evaporation, and dried quickly. It means what we observe, the rate of evaporation increases on increasing surface area. The next factor, what we know, that is the humidity. First of all, we know what is humidity. Humidity means the amount of water vapor contained in the air. The amount of water vapor contained in the air is termed as humidity. Let us know it. It means the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is termed as humidity. We know in case of winter season, the air is saturated. There are two factors acting at that time. The first one is temperature, and the next one is The next one is humidity. In the winter season, it has lower temperature and humidity, whereas in case of summer season, it has higher temperature and has humidity. But in case of winter season, the air is saturate, and in case of summer season, air is not saturate. It means if the amount of humidity is greater, in the atmosphere, then the rate of evaporation is slower. In case of winter season, the air is saturated with the water vapors. It means the rate of evaporation is slower in case of winter season and higher in case of summer season. Let us discuss humidity in air. Humidity in air. What we have concluded? We have concluded that the rate of evaporation is slower when the humidity is lower. The rate of evaporation is slower when the humidity is higher in atmosphere. To the next one, the rate of evaporation is faster when the humidity is lower in atmosphere. So the next we will discuss wind speed. We know when we place our cloth in blowing wind, then it dries quickly. But when we place our cloth in a still wind, then it takes time to dry it. It means on increasing wind speed, the rate of evaporation increases. It means on increasing wind speed, the rate of evaporation increases. We will discuss one more experiences from our daily life, that in case of winter season, when it is quite difficult to dry our clothes, then what we do? We start the fan and place our clothes under the fan so that it can quickly dry up. It means the wind speed, if there is increasing wind speed, then the rate of evaporation increases. What we have discussed? We have discussed on increasing temperature, the rate of evaporation increases, and on increasing temperature, the rate of evaporation decreases. We have discussed if the amount of humidity in the air is higher, then the rate of evaporation is slower. If the amount of humidity in the atmosphere is lower, then the rate of evaporation is faster. It means if the humidity is higher in atmosphere, then the rate of evaporation is lower, and if the humidity is lower in atmosphere, then the rate of evaporation is faster. To the next one, we have discussed that on increasing surface area, the rate of evaporation increases. To the next, we have discussed on increasing wind speed, the rate of evaporation increases. We will discuss the next topic, that is cooling caused by evaporation. We will discuss certain phenomena from our daily life from which we can experience that the cooling is caused by evaporation. The first one is that when we place the spirit on our hand, which is volatile, it means when we place spirit or petrol in our hand, then it vaporizes. When it vaporizes, then we feel cool. Why it is so? Because when it vaporizes, then it absorbs the latent heat from our hand. That's why we feel cool. To the next, we place water in earthen pot in case of summer days. Why it is so? Because when water is placed in earthen pot, then it contains pores due to which the water seeps to the surface, and when air blows, then this surface water evaporizes. When surface water on the earthen pot evaporizes, it absorbs its latent heat from the earthen pot and thereby cooling it, and hence the water is cooled down. To the next, during case of perspiration or sweating, what happens when there is too much hot days? Then we have too much sweating or perspiration. Why it is so? That it is a mechanism of the body to lower its temperature. How it is so? It means when we sweat, when we perspire, the water molecules on the surface evaporizes, and when it evaporizes, it absorbs the latent heat from our body, thereby cooling us. To the next, we know that it is quite simple to we use cotton clothes in case of summer days. Why it is so? Because in case we wear cotton clothes, it absorbs the sweat of the body, due to which when it evaporizes, it absorbs the latent heat and thereby cooling us. To the next one, we know that a fan cools us during the hot sunny days. Why it is so? Because when we start our fan, then the rate of evaporation increases. When the rate of evaporation, we have studied that when the wind speed increases, then the rate of evaporation increases. On switching on the fan, the wind speed increases and the rate of evaporation increases. When the rate of evaporation increases, thereby cooling what? Thereby cooling us. To the next, a dessert cooler works better in hot sunny days, hot dry days. It means there is lesser amount of humidity and the temperature is higher. We know when temperature is higher, the rate of evaporation is higher, and when the humidity is less, then the rate of evaporation is also higher. It means in case of dessert cooler, it works better when the temperature of the day is higher and when the humidity is low. That means a dessert cooler works better in hot dry days. Why it is so? Because in case of hot dry days, the rate of evaporation from the grasses of the cooler is too much, thereby cooling it too much. When the grasses cool, then it cools the air passing through it. To the next, we know it is quite easy to suck water from a saucer in comparison to a cup. Why it is so? Because in case of saucer, it has greater surface area, whereas in case of cup, it has a smaller surface area. There is higher rate of evaporation from the saucer in comparison to cup, thereby cooling the liquid in the saucer quickly because the rate of evaporation is higher in comparison to cup. These are the experiences which we have obtained, which we have get from our daily life. Let us discuss it. The first, when we placed spirit in our hand, then we feel cool, because when the spirit evaporizes, then it absorbs the latent heat from our and thereby cooling. The next is that what we have discussed. Water placed in earthen pot in summer days is cooler. Means water in earthen pot cools down in summer days because of evaporation of water from the surface of pot absorbing latent heat and thereby cooling the pot and water into it. The next one. In case of summer days, perspiration is a mechanism of our body to lower its temperature. Why? Because when there is perspiration, the water evaporizes from our body and absorbing latent heat from our body, thereby cooling us. The next one. We prefer cotton clothes in summer days because cotton is good absorber of water and expose this water to the external atmosphere